What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the MassJets YouTube channel. Oh, sorry about that. And for the second video today, we have a NG models versus Gemini Jets video. So I hope you guys are excited. This is my entry for Redriveraviation's giveaway. So since we only have 15 minutes, we should get straight into it because I did record it one time, but I took 25 minutes and we do not want that, right? We do not. So I basically have 5 main pillars or check boxes that I wrote down. Don't pause it, okay? That I wrote down that basically are the 5 big things that you need in a model plane company to be good. And they are customer relations, mold, reliability, quality control, and an overall price versus quality. So we're going to start off with Gemini Jets for every single one, but we're always going to compare NG. And we are first going to start off with customer relations. So for Gemini Jets, as many of you do know, they are not the kindest to their customers. They do not handle criticism very well. Let's just put it at that. They don't like any competition. They're very conservative in this matter. They don't like to listen to you very much. Like everyone who wants regional planes, like Red River can definitely relate, I think, or CIA, Fly CIA can definitely relate to me. We don't get that many, right? Most of them are rare. This American Eagle E145, that's like a 2015 release. You're not going to find that everywhere, right? No, you are not. So they don't listen to us as much as they could, and when they do, they're not very kind, and they don't take much. They don't take much good feedback. Like Todd does not always answer very kindly. He left me on scene when I asked for a JetBlue, I don't know what I asked, like another E190 or something like that, or an A320. He left me on scene, but just the fact that they could be nicer. Alright, now moving along to NG, since we do have a time limit here. So for NG, I'll just get this nice star lines, just because it's nice and pretty, right? So for NG, they have their DMs wide open, people. Wide open on Instagram. They take what you want. They give you an honest response. Like I think Aviation 18 said NG might not do the Cabo Verde 757 because they just told him. And that's a good thing. They say the truth. And they do listen to you. Like many people on the JetBlue A321, they did that. Alaska 737-800, they did that, guys. So they do so many more things just by listening to us than Gemini Jets could have done. Gemini just lost their chance on the United 738 in the new livery. They did it, but they got it late, So NG is way quicker, and they listen to you. They shoot you a DM real quick, nice and quick, and they're very kind. They say, sure, send us the picture, send us the registration. Like I asked them for a JetBlue A321, they said of course. So, that's the thing. So we do have to move on now. We're 3 minutes in, so I don't want to keep Red River. He's got a lot of videos. I can bet. So next we got mold. Oh yeah. So we need to say who is the winner for customer relations. So I think this one is clear that NG gets the benefit over the doubt, and Gemini Jets gets the doubt. So I'm just gonna write it again. I crossed it out from last time. So NG, customer relations, like I said. So now moving on to the mold. So the mold, what do we look in a mold for in a mold? Realistic, clean, it looks good. Or if the plane doesn't look good in your opinion, it can't look good to you in the model. You know what I mean by that. So it has to look good. So Gemini Jets. Gemini Jets is very controversial in this topic. So I got a few models here. United A319. What else do I got? Let's just keep it united and get the ERJ175. Maybe I'll add the Neo. So if you look at these three molds, and if you know models, would you say that this one is the best? I think you would. I think you would. It all proportional. Look at those engines, guys. Look at the engines. Sorry, it's not focusing. My camera's not the best, but well, he's a good guy. But anyway, so this E175. What is the issue? The wings are way too slanted, right? And it looks uneven by looking at it. You know, look at the tail. It's a little to the... Look, it's kind of like going to the side there, guys. It's okay, but it's not looking hot, right? Could be looking better. The Frontier A320 Neo looks good, but then, oh, those engines. Oh, God, those engines. Right, so it's... And Gemini Jets has some flawless molds. This one, the 767 in the background there, they have some flawless molds, you know, like, definitely go for it. But some molds are not the best, so they are like a 50-50 shot. Are you gonna get it good or are you not? They have had a downfall recently, but they are going back up. But the thing is that, you know, it depends. It's a 50-50 shot, like I said. You don't know, especially nowadays, that they are starting to improve. Is it gonna come out good or not? You know, the Spirit A321, I don't have it yet, but it came out great, guys. From what I've heard, it came out great. Now we gotta move on to NG quickly. So NG, taking a look at their Starline 7. I will get my other NG models, but some of them are in the boxes back there. So look at that difference. Now, which one to you looks... Which one to you... Wait one sec. So which one to you... I don't think it's focusing, but... Which one to you looks better? The higher winglet on the Southwest 737-800? Or the United Star Alliance winglet on the other one? I think we can all agree that, let's be honest, this one looks better. Like, this is way too slanted. So, this is a good model. It's a good model. But even so, NG still does beat them out. The nose, I do think I've heard that that is maybe a place that they could be better, but I'm not sure. Yeah, but, so, I apologize, guys. Sorry for not focusing. I'm having a tough time here. But, yeah, so I'm just gonna keep it like that, guys. Apologies. So, NG, like the Starline 737-800, that's, or this mold, pretty top-notch, guys. Pretty top-notch. Another example, the 787-10, that's top-notch. Look at the JetBlue A321 we will get into. But in the quality control. Sun Country 738, awesome. Their colors are a little off, but they do pop more than Gemini Jets. So for this one, we are going to have to give the mold to NG once again. They do have their problems with minor things. The color sometimes is inaccurate. The nose, I think, for 737-800, some people have not liked. I don't find an issue with it personally, but Gemini Jets overall has a little worse, just because it's a 50-50. So moving on, let's go quickly here, guys. Reliability. So Gemini Jets reliability is, so what we look in reliability, like, are they going to release the models on time? Are they going to, can you rely on them that they're going to produce enough and that the pre-orders, you can still order them, it's not sold out? They give the distributors or retailers enough of the models and they tell them how much models they give? Like, do they make the customer feel like safe when buying it, if you will? So Gemini Jets, I have to say they are spot on in this one. They are spot on. They tell you if they're having issues with the coronavirus. In March, I think they had some issues, or the Air Canada E175 and 1-200, they said they had some issues with that, so they had to roll back the production and restart it. They are spot on, guys. They tell you what's going on. They know how much to release. Like, if it's a pre-order, you will get it if you order it pre-ordered. Like, NG, sometimes if you order pre-order, it might never come, you know, because NG doesn't always give the right number. So, Gemini Jets has got that solid. They got it solid, guys. NG, on the other hand, is a different story. So they are a newer company. They are newer, to this whole, mess, community. So they don't know as well, while they don't, do a great job in communicating as much. Like, sometimes you don't know, is it going to get released or not? Sometimes they make mistakes, like A350, no, they meant A330 on their website. And sometimes it never comes, even though you pre-order it from the company. They say, like, for the United California 757 here, on Easy Toys, it was September edition, but now it's only coming out in January, I was a little shocked. I'm like, wow. But I wasn't as surprised as if it were to be Gemini Jets, because NG is not always on top of their game in this pillar, or area. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but rip. So for that one, we will be giving reliability to Gemini Jets. Okay, moving along here, I think we got 5 minutes left. Quality control. Quality control. So what we're looking, quality control. The model doesn't always come broken. They control it. They don't freaking bend the horizontal stabilizer, or let the model look all uneven. The wing one side is falling off, and then the other one's uprighted. So starting with Gemini Jets, they have somewhat of an issue with quality control. A lot of their models actually do come broken. All of my models that have come broken are from Gemini Jets. Granted, I do have more Gemini Jets than I do NG by a long shot. But still, none of my NG has come broken. Gemini Jets, even Phoenix, none of my Phoenix has come broken. Like this American A320, for example, it didn't come broken for me, thankfully. Fortunately, but for many people it did. A lot of models, I think, have come broken from Gemini Jets. So they don't have a great quality control. I don't know if making in China has a difference. Mass production, I have no clue, but some of it does come broken. Of course, if it's from eBay, it might be different, but that's for both NG and Gemini Jets. Now, moving on to MG. So NG does have a lot better quality control. I don't see many of my models coming broken. I will get to one, though. None of my NG has come broken. They come pretty well, actually. They come in good condition, and it comes in good quality. Let's just say that. It looks pristine. It just looks good. Look at this stuff. It looks really good. Detailed, and no flaw that, would come from production, I'd say, would come with this guy. The engines look fine. No flaws from production. That's basically what we're looking for. However, a big however, this JetBlue A321, guys, this is something else to talk about. Mine did not come broken, fortunately. However, many people's JetBlue A321 has come broken. Now, that is, I like to think of that as a one-time thing. I haven't seen that happen to any other NG, as to my knowledge. A lot of antennas came missing and it just fell off, I heard. But that has never happened to anything else for me. I'm speaking from my experience. And, I do take consideration what happens to others. And that JetBlue was, for me, I think, was the only mess up that a lot of people had. So for this one, once again, it's going to have to go to NG. NG did have some mess ups. JetBlue, grave mess up. But when we're looking at Gemini Jets too, they just have so many more, guys. So many more. A lot of broken models and tilted gears and landing gears, and that's just a mess. So we got a minute, I think. A minute left here, guys. So for price versus quality, this is the overall. Are you getting what you paid for? And right from the top, I'm going to say yes for both of them. Usually. Unless it comes broken. So are you getting what you paid for? This is more expensive than this by $7, I think. $38.45. Gemini Jets has been increasing, but that is a story for another time, guys. You are getting what you paid for. Or, let me put this, 737, 800. You're definitely getting what you paid for. Cheaper, less cheap, but both are fine. This one's just a little better. Are you looking for a better model, or are you on a budget? I'm on a budget, so I usually go for Gemini Jets. But it does depend. Like, is their model horrendous, or is it fine? You know, so for price versus quality, I think we're just going to have to do both of them are going to win. Just because, you know, you're getting what you paid for. This one's cheaper. It's not a bad model. This is actually a bad example. Like, this one's cheaper. Is it fine? Yeah, it's fine. Big engines, though. But it's cheaper. And this guy's perfect, though. So, who has won? So, I'm going to show you guys this right here. Okay, I don't know if you guys... NG, Gemini Jets, NG, Gemini Jets. So, NG got 3. This one cancels out. And Gemini Jets just got 1, since this one cancels out once again. So, when we look at this, we are going to have to give it to NG. But it varies, and this is just an overall collector's perspective. Now, I am short on time, so I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Shout out to Red River Aviation. I would love... My favorite aircraft is probably the E145XR, that thing. No, I don't know. You're putting me on the spot here, man, but probably that. I like regionals so much, dude. And what else? So follow him on Instagram and YouTube, and I think he has a Twitter. I don't know. I don't have a Twitter. Red River Aviation. And if you guys did like this, I'd love it if you could like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. So, yeah, that's my video for today. I liked it. I would love to get the Southwest 737 Florida one or the Delta 712. Either one, but even the Spirit 2 is good. But even if I don't win, I did like making this video, and I thank Red River Aviation for this opportunity. I thank you guys so much. Sorry I'm 2 minutes over. See you guys in the next video, which will probably be Tucson, and have a great day, everyone.